This game goes ahead and loads up here. Shinnigami, welcome back, everybody. I know I've been away for a while, haven't been doing much. I've been working on my campaign for vice president for state organization for state student government here in Florida. So, been working on that a lot lately. Haven't had much time for gaming. This is a game I played this week, I believe. Maybe this weekend, this last weekend. But it's going to be Zerg versus Protoss. I am spawning as our Zerg hero here in the red. And if you look at your minimap over there in the above me is the blue Protoss Mountie. It's going to be spawning. And yeah, this is a game I played. It was a game I had a lot of fun playing and went very interestingly. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. I don't remember everything that happened because it was, like I said, it was like a week ago that I played it. So uh, hopefully we won't be learning too much new stuff as we go along. I'll try to keep with the action. I have it on fast. I'm going to bump it up to ×2 there. Finally getting this cast off. I couldn't figure out. I was having a hard time casting it. I'm like, what's going on? Every time, I had it up at 2 times, and every time anything was going on, it was just like slowing down to like 2 frames per second. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And then I realized that instead of recording to my external hard drive, my 3 terabyte external hard drive that I have specifically for doing this kind of stuff, I was recording to my computer. So I only had like 5 megs of information available to me and had to delete a bunch of stuff. So that is what happened with that. I've been spending like a good hour and a half, 2 hours this morning doing casts and stuff, and then realizing that they were in the wrong spot and not able to put them up. So this is going to be the one I put up. I did a couple of pro casts. The games came out all right. One was White Raw versus QXC. That was an interesting match. One was a couple players that I didn't really know. Somebody versus Liquid Ret. And then OGS Top versus some Korean guy, and they were interesting games, but I mean they were your standard pro games. They weren't nothing too exceptional. Nothing interesting, I guess I could say, happened in them. I know there's an IEM tournament coming up. If anybody knows the exact date of it, let me know, and I'll try to watch that and get some casts from that up. Other than that, pretty uneventful. I've been posting stuff up on my other YouTube page, which I should probably link with. Well, maybe I won't link with this one. Don't know if I want my official "Hey, this is me" page for my government stuff being in my gamer page, linked with my gamer page. So I got some Zerglings coming out, coming over here. Not really trying to do anything with him, just more map control, keeping him back up here, keeping him scared. He saw the Zerglings come by, so he's throwing out more and more stalkers. Got him pinned up here. Stargate. Oh, where art thou, Stargate? And Void Ray's coming out. He's got Void Rays coming out, but I have a couple of queens, so I should be good. I've got, I think, 4 queens going. Yeah, got 4 queens going, so I'm doing all right now. Should be good against anything Void Ray-ish. Yeah, there's a couple transfuses ready, so should be good to go against that. 1 Void Ray coming out. Got some Zerglings out. Throwing down a couple Spine Crawlers because I did notice that he had, high Stalker count stuff over here. He was getting ready for probably some early aggression. Only had 2 gateways producing, though. 3rd and 4th, so 4 gate coming out with a Stargate. So very late 4 gate due to the Stargate and Void Rays. And just as my fears were confirmed, here comes the Stalker push. Let's go ahead and slow this down a little bit while the encounter goes on. My Zergling's coming out, getting decent surround. Doesn't really pick any. He picked off 1 Zergling, I think, and did some decent damage. Took out his shields. Decent exchange for me. Not overwhelmingly in any favor, but it pushed him away. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this right here. Oh, here comes. Here come the Void Rays. And I'm probably a little bit late getting over there. He's just going right for that Spire. I should have transfused the Spire. I didn't even think about it. But I did take out the 2 Void Rays. I should have canceled or transfused that Spire. There was very bad on my part. Building more Void Rays. So he's not building any other troops. As long as he keeps building them Void Rays, I'm safe. My Spire's going back down. Throwing down a Hydralisk den. Hydralisk's very universal, very good against Stalkers and good against air units. So very nice to have, especially with a Roach base for tanking. And here come the Zerglings. Get them, Zerglings, get them. Zerglings getting a good surround off. Got these picked off. Got them picked off. I'm going to try and head them off. Yeah, here comes the Void Ray. But Void Ray against Zerglings. He's going to get 1 or 2 of them. It takes him so long to charge up that he's not going to be able to pick off. Mid-cast there, box there. Box stacker. Alright, just letting him know. Okay, so going on here, sending in my Zerglings, picked off a lot of this stuff over here. A lot of his probes, got my Zerglings, a lot of Zerglings, got him up in there, just kept reinforcing. The Void Ray was really not a threat, had my Stalkers going down here. And, yeah, go Zerglings. Probably should have come back down here and taken this out, but, hey, taking out pylons just as good. I should just start picking off pylons. And I come into the mineral line. And that choke point is... Yeah, the Zergling's getting picked off those 2 cannons. I wasn't paying attention. Pretty sure I was focused over here or something. More queens, more queens. Lots of queens. Queens are never a bad thing. Queens are very, very good unit. Very, very, very good unit. He's throwing out more cannons, not building any probes. Saturation's next to nothing. Cannons, he's worried about walling himself in. So I've got him on his back foot, got him pressed way back. Let's go ahead and kick it up to ×2 again so that we can get through here. Got a Void Ray back here protected, lots of cannons, lots of defense, very, very, very closed in. My saturation sucks. My saturation is just terrible. That attack, I just wasn't focused or something. I don't know. Not enough drones. Not nearly enough drones. I need more. I should have this gas fully saturated. Should have this gas fully saturated. I've had this base forever. And look at the saturation on it. It's just terrible. It's terrible. So that's something I need to improve on. Yeah, now he's on 2 bases better than me because he's got more saturation going on. You know, all that work I did to put him on the back foot is kind of a moot point because I have terrible saturation going on. I got 2 here, there. Yep. Mutas and queens and Hydralisks. You want to keep that air stuff out of there. Upgrade my air attack. He's scouting around. Oh, he scouts out my base. And he scouts out my base. So I don't even know why I built these way over here. It was that excess of minerals. I'm like, I got so many freaking minerals. I need to do something with them. So I started just throwing down expansions. Not protected expansions either. And while he's down here pounding on this, he's down here pounding on this. I have no saturation. I have nothing over here. So, you know, that's 3, 600, 150. It's like $1,000 worth of minerals I lost. So instead of backing that up, I'm going in. You know, instead of backing up and going, you know, oh, I gotta take this out, I gotta defend. Defend what? It's already dead. It's already gone. Let's go ahead and destroy some stuff. Let's do some real damage. Some real damage. Very nice, very nice. I like those numbers. I like those numbers a lot. Got my queens are hanging out, taking care of business, holding down the fort, got lots of energy, ready to transfuse, ready to roll. More Hydralisks, love the Hydralisks. Yeah, nothing, he's got nothing here, it's really strong against Hydralisks. Got a couple Zealots, but other than that, nothing he has is very strong against Hydralisks. Mutalisks are also light units, so not armored units, not getting any advantage on the Mutalisks really from Stalkers, other than, you know, they do more. And going for my gold. Going for my gold expansion. Finally got saturation going here. That only took me, what, 20 minutes? So I think I definitely don't think I'm a better player than this guy. I just think that my harassment kept him so back-footed that he hasn't been able to do anything yet. Just my constant harassment, constant harassment. Hey, look, now we got Mutas coming in. Constant harassment. Different harassment every time. I don't think I've kept coming at him with the same thing twice. It has not been the same thing twice. I've been, you know, changing it up, different stuff every time. Mutalisks, very fast. Keep them moving, keep them moving. Very nice army built up here. He's got Colossi coming out. I think I see that coming soon. We are 20 minutes in, so he's got a decent ball building up here, and that's what I like about harass and Protoss, is that you got to prevent that big ball from building up. Took out another pylon here, and I'm gonna push in. There's the Colossus. Send them Void Rays all you want. Preventing the gold expansion and falling back. Don't want to overextend myself. He's got a couple Colossus here, and my dudes probably get taken out pretty easily. Hydralisks are not very strong against Colossi. Colossi do a lot of damage to them, especially with all those gateway units. I would have a very hard time. I'm in a very bad position here. Why I'm hanging out in a choke point where he can just like, oh, force field, look, you suck. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. And he's moving around. I'm actually doing better than I thought at keeping my minerals kind of low. I mean, that's high. Oh, it's ridiculously high gas. That is way too much gas. Hydralisks, what are you doing? I'm just now upgrading Missile 2, so... More Corruptors, more Corruptors. And, yeah, you know what? I'm kind of... I guess you could say I'm kind of sacrificing the Hydralisk there to take out this Colossus. Oh, that could have gone so much better. What are you doing, Queens? Oh, that's terrible. I lost a lot of Queens there. Bad micro on my part. I don't think I was paying attention. Hey, and now that the Colossus are gone, I can push. And here comes the counter push. Not much of a counter push. That's what I'm talking about. Took down the Colossus. The Colossus went down. I just got my guys camping here, waiting for the next Colossi to be built. There's the next Colossus, and what are you guys doing? You should have went after him. Terrible. Ah, and I lose some valuable corruptors. But he's not been mining this whole time. So he's very hurt. If we take a look at the army tab, it is 73 to 86, but if you take a look at the resources, well, my resources are pretty low. My gas is really high. His gas is kind of high, I guess. Let's go back to the army tab. There we go. So, well, resources, if you look at units lost, our resource count for units lost is about the same, so I guess he's kind of pulled back within even at this point in the game. I still think that my expansions and stuff have put me in a little bit better position. I did have the gold a little earlier than him. Got another one going up, expansion going up over here. Probably could have taken this one out here. I think he's just left his scout there just in case, but it never really penetrated. He's like hit my defenses here, my defensive line here once, and that was it. Now I got a bunch of roaches. Oh, he's coming in my gold expansion. Oh no, whatever shall I do? I don't know, trap his units in? Go roaches. Go roaches. Oh yeah, those guys spawn. Let me slow it down a bit. A lot of action going on. I'm going to slow it down a bit to make sure I don't miss anything coming up. And here come the roaches in. Gonna push his gold again. Corruptors, if anybody's wondering why I'm using them, right there versus massive, 22. They have increased damage versus massive units. Colossi are very vulnerable to them. I gotta be even more attentive to keeping these guys alive, though. I've let a lot of my corruptors die, you know, just for no reason. Not like in a battle or something. Just let them die. It was like, what am I doing? And pulled ahead by about 3,000 in the units lost, the resources units lost. Opponent's throwing up his third expansion. I've got my fourth up. I need to get it up and running. I got saturation, pretty decent saturation going on there. Not so much saturation going on there. I wonder why. I don't know. My saturation, I need to work on that. Man, I need to work on economy. I'm so much better at battles than economy, and that's just the opposite way that you're supposed to play StarCraft. He runs away. There goes one. There goes two. Two for free, two for free, two for me. And another one goes down. Three for free. And two pylons. Very nice, very nice. I'm at an even 21,000 resource units lost. Warp Prism. I did not notice that. Starting to get some saturation going on here. Still going here. Let's take a look at the... Well, what am I going away from the action for? There we go. More roaches coming in. He's trying to pick them up. More roaches coming in, coming in. The roach swarm. Focusing down. Just, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Look at him go. Look at him drop. Stalker after stalker hits the dust. Another Colossus goes down. The gold expansion's going down. There goes the gold. That's what I'm talking about. And the roaches, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Throwing up cannons, but that's just not going to be quick enough. Cancels them all. And GG. So I just kind of starved him into submission, I guess you'd say. Lots of queens. I love that lots of queen build. It allows for good early protection. Pretty much this. I could have transfused this until I was blue in the face. And I need to get better on the saturation. Saturation could have been a lot better, a lot earlier here. Saturation here was actually pretty decent. It was actually pretty good there. And saturation here was getting along. But I mean, 41 minutes, I'm just getting saturation at my fourth base. This should have been fully saturated. And this should have been empty. And this should have been either fully saturated or beginning on being saturated. At the very least, very least. So definitely have some improvements. Definitely have some improvements that I need to make. Let's go ahead and exit out of here and take a look at my opponent's ranking, if I can find it. Replays, replays. Zergling Lemming. Still silver, still in the silver leagues. Let's see, that was Lost Temple, I think, right? Hey, Mountie, there we go. So there's my opponent, Mountie. There's the final game overview, economy, units. Build order. I don't know if I don't really care. I should probably look at that more often. But let's check out his profile. Mounty, Mounty, Mounty. Where art thou, Mounty? Oh, and Mounty is in the bottom of the Platinum League. So very interesting. Very interesting. Platinum player. Platinum. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody's subscription stuff. Keep subscribing and stay tuned for more. Shinnigami signing out.